Is it?
I don't know.
Saturday.
26th, I think.
26. And what's happening
No,
here?
27th.
No,
It's
26.
26th.
Okay.
We're at Camarillo Theater. Me and my
Doing
buddy
what?
Tommy.
My buddy and I, that's the teacher in
I
me.
wish Stevie was.
Yeah, Stevie's awesome. Alright, so,
And- And ready for another show?
yeah.
Two more
preparing
shows actually, is that
for-
right?
Yeah, the last show for our second Saturday.
Too close, too close,
Hey.
too close. Not that close.
Where's my bike?
Come closer, 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 closer. Not that close.
You're silly, Tommy.
Fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Anatevka, you could say that every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. How do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in a word. Tradition! 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 Traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, even how to wear clothes. Because of our traditions, everyone knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home. The papas, tradition. The papas, tradition.
Who must know the way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home? Who must raise a family and run the home, so Papa's free to read the holy book? The mamas, tradition. The mamas, tradition.
At 3 I started Hebrew school, at 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me, I hope she's pretty. The sons, tradition. The sons, tradition.
And who does Mama teach to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks? The daughters, tradition. The daughters, tradition.
Day and night must scramble for a they make a much bigger circle. His honor the constable, his honor the priest, his honor many, many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. Among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. course, there was that one time when his father sold his father a horse and he delivered a mule. That's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony and...
Who's a horse? Who's a mule? Who's a horse? Who's a mule? Who's a horse?
Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
Mama, where should we put these?
By the stove. Where's Homa? It's almost Saturday. She's in the barn milking. Papa, did you finish milking?
Yes, Mama.
You were reading again? What does a girl have to read? Will it get her about her husband? Here.
Mama, Yetta's coming.
Maybe she's finally found a good match for you, Zidal. From your mouth to God's ears.
Mama, can we go outside and play?
Go.
But Mama, then Yenta finds. The last one was so old and he didn't have any hair.
What hair? Marry a monkey. Golda! Golda! Oh, Golda! Where are your daughters? Such diamonds, such jewels. I shall find every single one of them a husband. But you needn't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid.
Good evening. Is Zyko in the house?
She's busy. Come back later.
I need to speak to her.
Later.
Oh, Wassel, I thought I heard you.
Finish what you were doing. Wait. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor table motto want with Saito? They've been friends since they were babies. They talk, they play, they're children. From such children come other children. Yenta, you said you had news. Yes, of course, the news. It's about Laser Wolf, the butcher. Out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Saito. My Saito? No. You saw Saito. Of course you're Saito. Such a match for my Saito. Oh, but Tevye wants a learned man. Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it for himself. But Tevye doesn't like Laser. Well, Laser doesn't want to marry Tevye. Laser will win him over. He's a good man. And I don't have to tell you, he's well off. And you needn't thank me, Golda, because it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. And so goodbye, Holly, and you're welcome. What did she want, Mom? When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish your chores. Well, maybe she's finally found a husband for you, Saito.
I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband.
Not unless it's modeled for Taylor. I didn't ask you. Saito, you're the oldest. Yenta has to make a match for you before she can make one for me.
And me.
Oh, Yenta. Somebody has to arrange the match.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. Catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the land. You bring the slender and pale. Bring me a ring for I'm longing to be the envy of all the sea. For purpose.
So whatever your answer brings, you'll take. Whatever? Yeah, whatever. Old, fat, mean, bald, drunk. Stop!
Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time. Up to this minute, I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Turn to see that it's gentle. Remember, you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental. It's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush. Maybe I've learned playing with matches. A girl can get burned. So bring me no ring, groom me no groom, find me no find, catch me no catch, unless he's a matchless match.
Susan's shoe just before the Sabbath. It's enough that you pick on me, bless me with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. What have you got against my horse? I know, it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. You made many, many poor people, but would it have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, diddle-deedle-idle-digga-digga-deedle-idle-dum, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard, diddle-deedle-idle-digga-digga-deedle-idle-dum. If I were a bitty-bitty rich, digga-digga-deedle-idle man. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I'd discuss the holy book with the learned man 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, diddle-deedle-idle-digga-digga-deedle-idle-dum, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard, diddle-deedle-idle-digga-digga-deedle-idle-dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
Good evening, sir.
Tevye, and good evening to you, Reb. Purchase. You're a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As Abraham put it, I am slow of speech, slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man who was slow of speech, he sure talked a lot. Where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student at the university there.
Ah, so what's the news from the outside world?
Terrible.
How terrible.
Well, in a village called Rozhenka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their home.
For what reasons?
Maybe the Tsar wanted their land, maybe a plague.
Here, have a piece.
Oh, I have no money.
Please, it's a blessing for me to give. It's no crime to be poor.
Oh no, it's the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
Very good. And if they would agree, I would agree. Until that golden day comes, Perchik, how will you make your living?
By giving lessons. Do you have children?
5 daughters.
5.
Daughters.
Well, girls should learn too. Girls are people.
Ooh, a radical.
I'd be willing to teach them, open their minds to great thoughts.
I am a very poor man. Food for lessons? Good. Come spend the Sabbath with us.
Good Sabbath, Reptavia.
Good Sabbath, children!
Good Sabbath, Papa!
Perchik, this is my eldest daughter, Zion.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. Oh, this is mine. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine. And this... This is not mine. This is Muddle Camzoil. He's...
You're finally home, my breadwinner.
Ah, Golda. This is Perchik. He's come to spend the Sabbath with us. He's a teacher.
A very good one.
Well, I heard the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of one.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The which she gets from me, as the good book
The
says.
good book can wait. Get washed.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Marshall, you're also staying with us. Cycle 2 more. Sprints of the can be washed.
Marshall can help me.
Papa, you go too. You can wash as well. Tevya, I believe Laser would like to speak with you.
The butcher about what?
I don't know, but he said it was important.
This is about my new milk cabin. Tell him he can't forget it.
Talk to him.
All right, all right. After the Sabbath, I'll talk to him.
Marshall Benton's here.
I know, I saw her.
If they agree on someone, but it will be too late for us. Ask my father for my hand tonight.
Tonight? Why should you consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
Yes, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
All right, I'll talk.
Come on, children, it's time for the Sabbath.
Reptavia.
Where's everybody? It's late.
Reptavia.
What? What is it, Marshall? Wise?
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath. May the Lord protect and defend you. May He always shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's ways. May God bless you and grant you long life.
a marker.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Wolf.
I'd like a bottle of finest and 2 glasses.
What's the occasion? A party?
Maybe a party. Maybe even a wedding.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening.
I'd like a drink.
Right away.
Good evening.
Good evening, Tevye.
Who wants to buy my new milk cow? Good evening, Reblazer.
Tevye, sit down, have a drink. Tevye, I suppose you know why I wanted to see you.
I do. There is no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I give her to you?
Well, you do have a few more without her.
I see. Today you want 1, tomorrow you may want 2.
2? What would I do with 2?
The same you do with 1.
Oh. I'm talking about your daughter. Saito?
My daughter?
She comes into my butcher shop every Thursday. And she's made a good impression on me. I like her. And I would be good to her, Tevye. What do you think?
I think you can have a fine conversation with them. It's about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everyone has to be a scholar. He's a good man. He likes her. He can make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Tevye, that's wonderful.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our good health and happiness. And most importantly, to life, L'chaim. L'chaim, to life. Here's to the father I try to be.
Here's to my bride to be.
Drink L'chaim to life. God would like us to be joyful, even when our heart lies standing on the floor.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for?
To life, L'chaim. To Zidel, my daughter,
my wife. It gives you something to think about,
something to drink about.
Drink L'chaim. To life. To life.
My eldest, she's getting...
My congratulations. That's news I think I should tell you. Friend, we've received orders that this district is to have a little unofficial demonstration.
Ogram? Here?
Just a little mischief, so that if an inspector comes, he'll see that we've done our duty. My congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Did you have to send me news like that? The day of all days? Anyway, thanks for sending a match for my daughter's idol. L'chaim.
Now, children, I will tell you the story in the Bible of how Laban cheated Jacob who worked for him. And it will show that the Bible clearly teaches you can never trust a lawyer. Do you understand? Well, the story begins...
Stop yet. No, Mom. Enough lessons for today. We have to do Papa's work. He started home like a dead man and fell right into bed. I couldn't get a word out of him. Enough lessons. Go to your chores. Oh, call me your Papa's stuff. That was a very interesting lesson, Project.
Thank you.
But I don't think the rabbi would agree with your strange ideas.
Certainly. Any new idea would be strange to you. After all, the Lord said, let there be light.
Yes, but he was not talking to you directly. Good day.
You have spirit. Even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
And you're very brave. Do you know that in the city, boys and girls can hold hands together? Even dance together. New dances, like this. I look at the cat. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
There. You just changed an old custom.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you. Good day.
Good day.
Ilka. Sprinza.
Auto, Papa.
What's it Where's Zion?
She's in the other room.
Don't fetch her.
Oh, he's finally up!
Oh, God.
Well, what happened? See you later, Wolf. What did he say? Come on, tell me.
Sidle. Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
The butcher?
Well, what do you say?
Oh, what can she say? Oh, my sight of a bride! Oh, I must go take Yetta! Oh, my sight of a bride!
You call that a mazel tov?
Congratulations, Idol, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What's wrong with being rich?
There's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
May the Lord smite me with it. May I never recover. Zion, my child, why are you so
I
silent?
don't want to marry him, Papa. I can't marry him. I'll be unhappy with him. All my days I'll be unhappy.
But we made an agreement. With us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am? Papa, don't force me. I'll be unhappy with
All
him.
right. I won't force you. I won't force you.
Thank you, Papa.
Not now, Mom. I have problems.
That's what I want to speak to you about. I think I can help.
You?
I may have a match for life. One that fits exactly to me. A perfect fit.
Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who it is.
It's me. Myself.
You're crazy. He's crazy. Arranging a match for yourself? What are you, everything? You'll even perform the ceremony.
Sidon and I gave each other a pledge over a year ago that we would marry.
Gave each other? Pledge?
Yes, Papa, we gave each other our pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? Doesn't anyone have to ask a father anymore?
I wanted to ask you for some time there, Tevye.
You're just a poor tailor.
That's true, Tevye, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Tevye, your daughter will not starve.
Beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of a match is that? A poor tailor. On the other hand, things could never get worse for them. Only better. Look at my daughter's face. She loves him. She wants him. Look at my daughter's eyes. So hopeful. To audition! Well, children, when shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Tevye. You won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry! I'm already sorry!
Thank you, Papa.
Golda. What am I going to tell Golda?
Oh.
Oh, Macho, you are wonderful.
No! It was a miracle! It was a miracle! Wonder of wonder, miracle of miracles, God took a Daniel once again, stood by his side, and miracle of miracles led him through the lion's den. Wonder
did so long ago in Jericho. God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the doubt of a worthless lump of clay. God has made a man today. Wonder of wonder, miracle of miracle. I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to me.
Zeidel, Marvel, Laser.
Tim, what is it?
Help! Oh. Where is she?
Where is who?
Ruma Sarah. She was just here a while ago.
Ruma Sarah's been dead for years. You must have been dreaming. Tell me what you dreamt.
It was terrible.
Tell me what you dreamt, and I'll tell you what it means.
All right. It was terrible.
Tell me.
All right. This was my dream. In the beginning, it seemed like we were having a celebration of some kind. All our friends were there, musicians too. And in the middle of everything, out walked your grandmother Zeidel, may she rest in peace.
Grandmother Zeidel? How did she look?
For a woman who's been dead 30 years, not bad. Naturally, I greeted her. And she said,
Motto? Taylor? She must have heard wrong. She meant a butcher.
You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You mean a butcher, Grandma? Why the name of Laser Wolf?
said, why not? Who could be mistaken?
It's like come from the young grave. It's a bushy deer, darling, to find light.